Hey everybody, welcome to More Than Meets These Guys. We are doing our very, very best to get caught up on G.I. Joe, and I think we are going to nail it tonight. So we are ready for the big pivotal issue number 20. I'm here with Boo of the AxelonUnderground.com.
Howdy.
Hey,
Yeah, we're
Rock.
gonna nail it like a nail in a tire.
Dude, don't even bring that negativity into my life. I have had so many nails and tires. I've had nails, bolts. I've had bolts with like without, sharp edges.
Oh
Like
yeah, the
what?
flat bolts. That's like
Yeah,
crazy how they'll just go right up in there.
dude, I have had so many since I've been married. Actually, before I was married to my wife, I have like gotten this reputation of having so many flipping nails, screws, bolts into my tires. So I don't even want that negativity in my life.
I wonder if anybody's run over those metal straws they use now, because that's just gonna let the air like rush out.
Okay, that's not cool either.
Yeah.
We built because as people who listen every week, and I know you are, I got chickens. And they're actually great. We get 4 eggs a day, and they're kind of like really dumb but enjoyable pets. And we when we built their run, which is like what we put out there for them to run around the yard. We had to do an enclosed run. We have a lot of hawks and stuff around here. We actually used metal zip ties, and those suckers, when you clip them off, they have like there's it's like sheet metal strips. I still pick those up out of the garage. I don't
Hmm.
understand how we haven't gotten all those, but we haven't.
Didn't you have one like in the side of your tire not too long ago?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah, like
like a
how
year
did that
ago.
even get in the side of the tire? It's like,
Oh, that was I have a
yeah,
theory about that. There was this like little like brass nail, like those finishing nails
yeah.
inside of my tire. And I have a theory about that. I pissed off someone in the Target parking lot.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, that you don't just normally see nails there.
I think I pissed off someone enough that they went and had a finishing nail their car or something. They put it in the side of my tire because it wasn't just like in the bottom towards the tread. It was on the
Right.
side of my tire.
Yeah. I was
That
thinking
was
that had to be intentional.
Oh yeah, that was like
Or
someone keying your car. They don't accidentally key your car. They did that intentionally.
yeah.
But yeah, hey y'all, listeners, don't come at me unless you want to, start add to the Patreon for new tires. I can't do that. I know. Please don't do it. Anyways, so like a nail in the sidewall of your tire, we are getting back to the Dreadnoks and Coco.
Coco is the nail in the side of their tire right now.
Oh boy, there is bedlam going on, and you know, dude, Ripper's worried because he ain't seen Buzzer since they took off after him, and you hear the
They
buzzing of a chainsaw.
yeah, they find him in the cave
They find him
and
in there, and Coco, our dear Cobra Commander, I Coco still gets me because I'm still thinking Ice-T's wife. Coco has him by the ponytail with the chainsaw under his neck.
he looks like a chicken
Oh, he
about to
does.
get thrown in the stew pot.
He does. He totally does. In Cobra Commander,
And all the other dreadnoughts that went in there with them are just in pieces all around them.
oh yeah, it's bodies. There's an arm that's severed in the foreground.
Yeah. Cobra Commander has shown that he can hold his own against
Oh yeah,
multiple dreadnoughts all by himself.
and I love that because he is so calm here. You may wish to kill me, Dreadnoks, but allow me to offer you an alternative. Uh,
Yeah. He's holding Buzzer hostage with his own chainsaw and is
yep.
negotiating with the dreadnoughts. And I
But
think what it is they showed their hand earlier.
they
Actually,
did.
Buzzer did when bragging that all they care about is money and
Uh-huh.
grape soda and partying.
Yes,
And he's got leverage now
and
because
like Xandar, Xandar is one dreadnought they really didn't use a lot. The main dreadnought in the show. I always forget. Serenity is a lot. Xandar they didn't use as much.
he was here and there.
Yeah, they didn't use as much. He's like, we're gonna bloody kill you. And he says, will you though? Yeah, he says, look, you may act stupid, but you're really resourceful and you're really a good, and Kirk Commander's like, you're really good. You need to focus. And I think I can help you. I respect the hustle. You guys are great. You do good work together. But you've come really close to killing me, but that's as close as you're gonna come. Let me offer an alternative. You work for me.
Yeah, he gives him a job offer.
Yeah.
And basically he points out, yeah, y'all were like it's basically like Energon is a code for something else. It's basically why you were peddling Energon in the backwoods. I built an empire with it.
Yeah.
So it's like Jesse Pinkman and Heisenberg having a conversation.
It is. And I love it because Ripper's like, yeah, it's pretty sweet actually, guys. It's just
Yeah, like he's done some cool stuff, guys. I've been there.
yeah, and Zoranna's like, we're not joining Cobra, and like Xandar's like, yeah, and Cobra Commander's like, I'm not asking you to. What I'm asking you to do is be a independent consultant.
Yeah,
Um,
contractors.
you contract killers.
Yeah,
Kill
basically
G.I. Joe.
they're become mercenaries. We'll
Yeah,
just hire you.
which is what the Dreadnoughts always were. They
Yeah, they're
weren't part
always
of
mercs.
Cobra. Yeah, they were mercs, and that's where they function best. Give
Even
them
in the Sunbow series, it'd be Cobra Commander would call up the Dreadnoks. He'd call up Zartan and make a deal. Hey, I'm sending payment over for this. This is what I want you to do.
he Venmoed the Dreadnoks money, and they would take care of business essentially.
Yeah, you notice Zartan never took the Cobra coins.
No,
He wasn't buying into the crypto.
he never got the Cobra currency. Next page though, I because we're reading this in a comic, I sometimes forget Baroness because she doesn't act like the typical Baroness. I
Yeah,
sometimes forget she's not. She's I don't know, Eastern European. I wouldn't say Russian.
yeah.
She's German, Eastern European, something like that. And
It's because they don't work her accent into her word bubbles.
no, it's actually a good point. She
Yeah,
says, "Why must you always choose the path of madness, American?" Speaking of Conrad Duke Hauser,
yeah.
and
Who's shirtless on a dirt bike?
it's like Kirk. Duke is
Yeah,
like Captain Kirk. He is shirtless on a dirt bike. Yeah, exactly.
right. That uniform's gonna get ripped off at every
Yeah.
battle.
Uh, yeah, they're pursuing Cobra Commander and the Dreadnoks, and they're like they say, yeah, like the Energon storms died down. We can do this. And Baroness is like, yeah, how do we locate them with all this destruction and stuff going on? But Risk is they're like, yeah, odds are we found them. And then there's Cobra Commander with the Dreadnoks behind him. And Ripper has Buzzer over his shoulder, kind of hanging off of
Kinda.
him.
Yeah, man, he's in bad shape.
Yeah, he's real bad shape. I never figured Ripper and Buzzer were this close, but like they're like buddies in this.
Yeah.
And which is fine. It didn't really matter to me either way. Like Torch is like the odd man out.
I have a feeling Ripper is the reason why Buzzer was able to infiltrate the Dreadnoks as a sociologist.
I can see that.
And he probably realized early on that he's not really a biker type. So he kind of, he's looked out for him.
Yeah. I
He
do
probably
love
thought he was
where
funny.
yeah, exactly. I do love where Cover Commander's like, we've come to a understanding. They work for me now. And Serena just gives away the game. She's like, yeah, we can look past anything and forgive anything if there's a paycheck involved.
Yeah, they're mercs to the core.
100%.
And
And
Cobra Commander still has Buzzer's chainsaw in his hand.
it's a good look, Cover Commander.
I guess it's an Energon powered chainsaw now.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
This stuff can power anything. You don't even need a converter. Just shove it in there. It goes.
Fairness notices that they're outnumbered by the Dreadnoks, but they're going to go
Yeah.
down with the fight, So, and Cover Commander's like this is unnecessary. Your leader saved my life. I'll do the same for you. You can escape unharmed. And Duke is like, nah, you coming with me, man.
Yeah, he told him if you leave now, we won't hurt you. And Duke's like, nah, yeah, we need you for information.
Yeah. I gotta say, I never read the original G.I. Joe comic, 80s, 90s or whatever. So
Hmm.
I don't know if there's ever been something like this. I really dig how relentless Cobra Commander is. He's a survivor. He's in flipping harm's way. He's in smurfing harm's way right now, and he doesn't care. He's got the extended chainsaw out, and
Yeah, and they just rush at each other. You get the battle cries.
yeah, Yojo, the next attack, and yeah, Zorana in the foreground looks. She's got two kukri daggers, and she looks happy. She's
Yeah.
enjoying herself, and there's Baroness coming at her. So I mean, there's a lot of I say there's a lot of matching of forces, but I don't know if anyone matches Road Pig with that with Mother.
Well, that and they're so outnumbered, and yeah,
But
Stalker says that they're going to be lucky they make it out alive, and so Clutch makes a call
yeah,
and tells Hound to intervene,
do it.
and
Yeah, you get the
everybody
LMRP.
craps their pants
Keep
because
the
now
fuck
there's a
up.
robot in the middle.
And Clutch is like, yeah, look at my robot buddy.
Yeah, he's a little parrot on his shoulder.
It's, it really is the missile launcher from I to me it feels so much more like the Thrilling 30s Hound.
Hmm.
It really looks a lot like him.
But
But yeah,
but yeah, everyone freezes. The Joes, the Dreadnoks, everybody's like, "What?"
Risk is like, now it's a party.
Yeah, and so Hound just starts trashing all the Dreadnought vehicles and everything, and even Cobra Commander has fear in his eyes. He's like, "They have one of the machines."
Yeah, he has his one eye that's uncovered because the mask is broken, and you see the veins sucking out of it, and you see the
Yeah,
slit for the reptile style eye. You're like, yeah, they have one of the machines.
and
Road
of
pig.
course, Road Pig tries to go after
Mama's
Hound and
gonna
just gets
give you a spanking.
he just gets punted, and Duke is looking very upset.
Yeah. Uh, so Cover Commander's like, change the plans, Dreadnoks, capture that machine. And Duke's like, not a chance. Duke understands. Duke has he has like a problem right now because he understands that this given the tactical edge they needed, he still doesn't like it.
Oh, he is furious
Yeah.
because he hates these robots, and he doesn't know there's two factions or anything like that. He just there's a robot in their midst,
Yep.
one of
But
those murdering robots.
another trump card comes out. You hear a thwop, 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 thwop. I don't know. I can't do the
Yeah.
helicopter sound. There you go. Sure. My thwop, thwop, thwop is not working. That was on onomatopoeia. Does not work when you try to do it.
And, you know, you grew up near a Navy base. You should know that sound.
Yeah, I usually hear the Blue Angels flying
The
over.
Blue Angels.
Yeah. They didn't do a lot of helicopter drone drills or whatever. They did little experimental planes and Blue Angels.
Ah, okay.
And
Well,
yeah,
I grew up
no,
by an airport, so we heard everything.
Coco's like, I told you my people were loyal. Yeah,
Yep.
you know, honestly, it's not that they're loyal, it's just that Destro did come to the realization he needs Cobra Commander.
He can't do what he wants.
Yeah. He kind of played his hand really early. So yeah, they opened fire with energon weapons on Hound, and Hound has
Yeah.
already shown that he has trouble with energon weapons being shot at him, and there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
It maybe diluted, but still energon.
It still hurts.
Yeah, it's
And
like,
Destro sends the Valkyries down, which are the female Cobra troopers.
dude, okay. I had a huge thing like as a kid. I had a huge thing for the Baroness's female Cobra troopers.
Hmm.
it, it was like we talked about Jay who was I came to he was like I came to hit that puberty whenever you saw Circuit Breaker. To me
Yeah.
it was the Baroness is like lady lieutenants or whatever. It was a good look, especially had one of those on Worlds Without End.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Oh, talking about the
100%.
blondes.
Oh yeah. I mean, they them thick thighs and those Cobra Viper.
Well,
Yeah.
and it showed how egalitarian Cobra actually was.
Yeah. And honestly, having those the Valkyries, that's a great terminology for them as the female troopers. Having the Valkyries, kind of tend to Destro and I guess Chameleon.
Yeah, and there's even like female Crimson Guard and
Oh
everything,
yeah.
and that's what made like Springfield so insidious because it looked like nuclear families out there, but all of them were actually Cobra officers and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah,
Cobra Commander's like, yeah, I'll take my leave now. So
yeah.
I'll
Duke doesn't
grant,
want him to get away.
yeah, you're lucky. I'll grant you this gift of life. Um, enjoy your new metal ally, Duke, because he sees the problem like Duke's having with this.
Yeah,
Um, you
I
know,
like how he calls the Dreadnoks. You know, he names them all Zarana, Xandar, Torch, Ripper, and Buzzer. Your main characters were the ones that gave him the most trouble for the longest amount of time. He could see they're the most tenacious and I guess the smartest out of the Dreadnoks, so he calls them to go with him.
you notice who he didn't ask for though.
Yeah, he didn't ask for Road Pig.
Nope. Roping's useful, but at this point,
Well,
out of the what's that?
I was saying he wants them to deal with the Joe, so Road Pig to him is fodder.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, road pig. Yeah,
Road Pig's a brute.
useful where they're at. But we're in the grand scheme of things, not really that useful.
Yeah,
I do like this whole thing with like Courier Commander is kind of like he's kind of like dunking on Duke. He gets up there and he salutes him, and Duke is mad. He's big mad.
oh yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, "Took you long enough, Destro." He's like, "Better late than never." Yeah, we'll debate that when we return home.
Well,
And
and as they're flying off, Road Pig grabs the landing gear.
yep, he's
And
not
I'm
getting left
coming
behind.
too. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he knows to Destro that Duke was unaware that they had one of the robots with him, and
I just
and
gotta say, Road Pig's resilience really impresses me because he got punted by a transformer
oh yeah,
and just kept going. Like he was able to hang on to a aircraft as it flew
yeah,
off.
he ain't getting left behind. He
Yeah.
found a way out of the pit that he lives in. But yeah, and the collector's like, hey, Conrad, buddy, let me explain to you like what's going on. I know you're he's like trying to say mad, and Duke's just like,
He just punches
yeah,
Clutch right in the face.
and
He
talk
pulls the
robot
guns on Hound.
now.
Yeah, talk robot now.
And we're back in the pit. Oh man, Corporal Hawk is returning to the pit after that disastrous deal with Destro.
Colonel.
Colonel. He's a colonel. Okay, he's Colonel.
Yeah,
That's
you
his
said
the
you said
corporal.
corporal. You
I don't know,
demoted
man.
him.
I don't know.
You took him down a few notches.
Colonel Hawk. Well, he was Lieutenant Hawk.
Oh, is he
General. He
lieutenant
was
now?
General Hawk.
Yeah, he was
Original.
general originally.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
in the Sunbow show. So
Yeah. Colonel Hawk. He comes back. He gets the first aid kit and starts sewing his wounds closed from where he gets shot.
yeah, and then
Uh,
he says right here, secure call Z channel. Okay, and he says passcode Greystoke. That's important. You know why?
why?
Do you know who the Earl of Greystoke was?
Tarzan?
Yes. Now switch the Z and the T.
Nice.
Yeah.
I didn't pick up on that. That's really nice.
Yeah, so as he's fixing himself, he starts peeling his face off, and sure enough,
We
it
going on.
it it's Zartan.
Bald Zartan.
Yeah.
Uh,
We knew he was around somewhere. We've
we
been guessing.
did.
We're like, Zartan's been in front of us the whole time. We thought it was gonna be Flag. So that was masterfully played.
It was. It really
Now we
was.
gotta figure out, have we been watching Zartan the whole time as Hawk?
That's gonna be the question here.
Or when did he switch? So it said he's been doing this for a while.
Yeah, where is Colonel Hawk at?
Yeah, it says this may be the longest roost I've ever held,
Yep.
but it's been worth it. So, did Zartan found G.I. Joe?
It kind of feels like it.
Yeah. Is this gonna be a Luke, I am your father?
I'm digging though the bald Zartan, like without the cowl and stuff on.
Yeah.
It's a good look.
No orange mohawk on this Zartan.
Not yet.
Not yet.
We have a little there's I love the straight shooters and scene.
Right?
Now
Oh, they
we're
knew that was gonna be a big reveal. They've been building towards that for a while.
they have been. We were talking about it for a long time, trying to figure out who it had. We thought it was Flag because
Yeah.
how Flag's working, but honestly, being a Colonel Hawk, not
Well,
Corporal.
you see what he did is Zartan stays under the radar and plays it straight, whereas Flag seemed like he was kind of courting, the bad side, So it turns out that's just Flag.
Yeah, Flag's just kind of he's just kind of sketchy, anyways.
Yeah.
Hawk was he was playing it pretty straight laced. Zartan as Hawk.
Yeah.
And yeah, they have a little they have a little the sketch character sketches of Xandar and Zorana, which I like that a lot.
Yeah.
It's
I
funny
feel
because Xandar and Zorana was really that was a proto 90s style look with the hot pink and the blues and the teal and all that.
yeah.
But it looked good with them.
Well, we say that's 90s, but really that started coming out around
Late 80s.
yeah, late 80s.
Yeah.
It's kind of like what everybody thinks is the 60s is really the early 70s.
Yeah, exactly. You're not wrong at all there.
Yeah. Like most of the 60s was actually like what we think of as the 50s. It's all messed up. Disco
Yeah.
didn't stop till like the mid 80s. Yeah.
But this is actually kind of cool though. The Internet experience, they always go over the character spotlights.
Yeah.
They do Hawk. And he like where he's a ranking colonel in the U.S. military and founder of G.I. Joe, or is he?
You notice they
Um,
did Hawk and Zartan in the same pose.
yep. And so we got the kind of question like, did Zartan found G.I. Joe, or was it actually Hawk there at the beginning? We don't know yet. We'll find out eventually.
Yeah.
And yeah, I like that. You didn't think we'd end the Dreadnought War without revealing the most infamous Dreadnought Cabal, did you? Uh, yeah, we went like fans been asking about Zartan and good reason. Zartan was just he was cool. There was like whenever you had a Dreadnought episode with Zartan in the Sunbow show, it was a good episode. It was
Oh
fun.
yeah.
Whether they were goofy and stupid or it was an interesting thing. It was a lot of fun. And the figure, did you ever have the figure of Zartan with his
It's
swamp speeder?
nah. I didn't have any of the original G.I. Joe stuff. Well, I say it. I had a gray Cobra Trooper.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah, a
good
friend of
looking.
mine just gave it to me. That's the only G.I. Joe one I got
Okay.
into. Yeah, so
Yeah, that actually that came with the Jeep, the Stinger.
oh, it came with
Yeah.
okay. That makes sense.
So that because they actually did it in classified too. Yeah, I had the Zartan thing, and he had all kinds of cool stuff with him. He had like a weird chest plate thing, but he did actually turn blue in the sun.
Yeah.
Like the plastic had that kind of color change thing going on, and
I heard
his
they're having trouble with that plastic now these
oh
days.
yeah, the
Yeah.
swamp speeder actually turned like a I think it's like a darker shade of green in the sun too.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a cool figure. I remember I had that when I was little. I say little, probably like
I remember when
seven.
the figure came out, I remember seeing it advertised.
Yeah.
So
So
yeah,
yeah,
I was aware of G.I. Joe and I watched the Sunbow cartoon
yeah,
and I would like pick up the comics here or there, but it wasn't anything I followed like I did with Transformers.
yeah. Zartan was probably one of the coolest villains of the original show.
Oh yeah.
But so
It was they had to bring in some colorful characters to fill out Cobra's ranks because for the longest time it was just Cobra Commander and then Cobra Troopers.
yeah, exactly.
They had a bunch of like faceless, no name
Yeah,
enemies for Joes to beat up,
I
which they
really
almost didn't have an enemy at all when
really
they
did.
were developing the Real American Hero.
Mhm.
Yeah, they weren't going to have, an enemy for them to fight.
Wait. They're always going to have an enemy. You know who the enemy is, don't you?
Who?
Communism.
Communism. Well, I mean, with Hasbro, when they were first explained, they were going to do G.I. Joes would just fight all the other toys in your toy box.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's funny. Uh,
And so now they need a bad guy to fight. And
it was
I'll
a good one.
say, yeah, they came up with Cobra. They just need like a bad. I think it was Marvel may have come up with it. I don't remember exactly if it was Larry Hama or who, but they had to come up with a bad guy group to fight. So they just made like a couple figures. You had things like Cobra Commander and the Cobra Troopers. And I don't know if they did
Yeah.
the officers in the first line.
No, but that first line was a different look. I really my favorite look of the Baroness is when she was in like the blue uniform with the green glasses.
Yeah.
They were the first season stuff of G.I. Joe. I think that's my favorite Baroness look.
Well, I think you had to like mail order Cobra Commander to get him
You did, yeah.
originally. Yeah. You had to do
You had
the
you had a mail
flag
order
points.
the cloth head one.
I think it was both. And then
Really?
later they released the chrome face
Maybe I got them
and then
wrong.
they had mail order the cloth face.
Okay, man, maybe what it was.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
They always had like something going
It
on like
wasn't an
that.
Omnibot, and it wasn't the
The Time
time
Warrior and the
warrior. Let's
Power
see, time band.
Dashers.
I blame Jay on that one. Jay brought the time bandits thing in the Discord. Check
Oh
out
yeah.
Discord, y'all, by the way.
Oh,
So
and
yeah,
they asked Russ Wooten, uh, who's his favorite Dreadnought, and he says Road Pig. He's the letterer on the comic.
yeah, I like that. That's great. Road Pig just looks so doofy, but in a great way.
Yeah.
There's the last page of the book. There's this like there's this thing with like someone punching Road Pig. I'm trying to figure out who that is.
That's Duke.
That's Duke with like goggles on and like
Yeah, because he
armband on.
had like those goggles on the previous
Oh,
cover.
okay. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
There's the his what was that
Yeah, that's the back
Precious?
cover.
Yeah, Precious is jumping in there behind on too. Precious.
Raucous.
Raucous.
Yeah.
Raucous. That's right, not Precious.
Yeah,
God.
Precious is Buffalo Bill's dog. The
Still
little
not far
poodle.
off.
He's
Still
hurt
not.
awful bad, mister.
Here we go, Precious.
Give
Oh
me
man.
my smurfing dog.
And so we are on to number 18 with Old Marvin.
We're stacking them tonight
We are
or today or whenever
tonight,
you're watching
whatever.
this.
This day that we're doing it. Oh man, I saw the cover of this and I'm like, is that Roadblock? Please tell me it's Roadblock. It's Roadblock.
Oh yeah. And it his food truck looks like it's colored like Whataburger.
It does. Oh God, it does.
Yeah. As soon
Marvin
as I saw that,
does.
I'm like, is that a Whataburger truck?
Man, look, I know some of y'all don't understand who don't live in the South, South the United States. I love me some Whataburger. The fries kind of suck, but man, I will be in pain all night long and probably the next morning just so I can have a jalapeno cheeseburger
Oh
or
yeah.
Whataburger.
I go with their onion rings. I love their
Oh,
onion
the onion
rings.
is good.
Yeah.
Their shakes are good. If I was not so horribly lactose intolerant as an old white dude, I would definitely go after that. Lactose is my enemy, but it's so good.
How are you lactose intolerant with Welsh and Greek? There's like cheese all over both of those areas.
I don't know, dude.
You
Apparently
need to check out your DNA. I bet you got
I got Neanderthal in me.
yeah, you got something in you that's different.
Some Germanic in there somewhere,
I'm
or
gonna track down where that came from. I'm sure there's a remnant in every population, but
I'm sure. But oh man, they have great milkshakes.
yeah, Whataburger's good.
Those good stuff. Good Smurf is all I was about
Man,
to
yeah,
say.
you eat one of those and drink the shake and all, and you're not doing anything for the next few hours. You're just gonna like vegetate.
But it's so good.
Oh yeah,
I'm like, you got to get grilled onions because they will just put onions on it. Get them to grill the onions.
yeah,
The app is where it's at, and get them to grill the jalapenos and put it on there and then melts in the cheese. Like, oh,
yeah.
I will make love to that hamburger.
Oh,
It's
I've
a big
never
one too.
eaten Whataburger with
They're
you.
wide and they're big. They're not like McDonald's. They're not like a little thing of meat in there and like it's like greasy all around. They are wide flat burgers. Mm.
Yeah. And they're
And
open 24 hours. That's the beauty of it. Like even when like all the 24-hour places were closing down after COVID, Whataburger was always open 24 hours.
I remember my sister years ago, when she used to work at place on the beach. She call me, she's like, "Hey, I need a ride home." And she's like, and we're at there's this bar downtown Pensacola. Like, all these wait staff would go up to after all the restaurant stuff closed because they were open till like 3. She's like, "I
Yeah.
need a ride home," and we're kind of hammered. I'm like, "I got you." So I went and got a sack full of taquitos. Taquitos are the godsend of anyone who's drunk or hungover at a Whataburger. And you get a sack full of those things. There's eggs and bacon and potato and on a tortilla and hot sauce.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, there's a 2 a.m. rush
yeah, there is.
every night at Whataburger.
There is. I got a sack full of suckers. My sister was like, "Oh, thank God. I got you. I got you." Every fast food chain has their thing, you know. You go to Wendy's, you get a frosty and fries, and you dip your fries in the frosty, you know. You go, or actually, the Baconator is really good for hangover days too. The Baconator breakfast thing is so good for hangovers. Ask me how I know.
I
Um,
had a friend that his brother went through their drive-through inebriated
oh,
and knocked off the card swiper at Whataburger. And everybody was like griping about the next day, like, yeah, they can't take cards at the drive-through now, blah blah
oh,
blah. And he's like, yeah, that was my brother. His brother just like, yeah, that was me. Don't tell nobody. So I'm
man.
not naming names.
No one goes to McDonald's
It's
they're
someone you
drunk.
know though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Would it be there be a C at the beginning of the name?
Yes. I got it in one.
I can see that. I can see that so much. Um, anyways, so we're on to Marvin's Melts,
Yeah.
January 18.
Well, we cut back into quote unquote Hawk talking over a hologram
Yep.
to Flint, and Hawk's holding his face like he's just putting it back on.
Yeah. And there's Flint and the little the hologram thing.
To help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi
Yeah.
hologram.
Oh, it totally is. And what
Yeah.
do you know of the man known as Roadblock? Where Flint's like, I never served with Marvin F. Hinton.
So he's obviously familiar with him if he knows his real name, though. So he's a big deal.
Heavy weaponry specialist.
Yeah. He's the best heavy gunner in the world. And we see grilled cheese getting made.
I kind of like this man. He's just a happy dude making, grilled cheeses and stuff at a food truck, and the community loves him. He's living out his dream gig, as he says.
This is like so many action movies where you have, you know, I guess I say the Rambo type where but Rambo didn't really get to do this. But where he's out of the fight. I'm not in that business anymore. I'm just trying to keep a quiet life making grilled cheeses. And then some bad guy's gonna come by and we're shutting down the skate park or whatever
Yep.
they do. It's an 80s trope. Like there are a million 80s movies that had this guy like, oh, I'm the retired assassin or I'm the former CIA.
Yeah.
And
This feels like a Fast and Furious thing. Like they like, hey, I gave up racing cars. Now I make grilled cheeses.
who are our corporate bad guys?
Man, I am so excited to see that.
Yep, it's Tomax and Zaymot.
I This one, they're some of my favorite characters from G.I. Joe.
Oh yeah, well they are the epitome of the 80s bad guys. They are the bad guy yuppies.
Yeah, they are the Gordon Geckos of Cobra.
Yeah.
Actually, we
They,
believe we are here, Tomax and Zaymot of Extensive Enterprises. Can help you, Marvin?
yeah, basically they want him to come and do their red rockets
Yes.
to run the red rocket brand.
And if any of
And
y'all understand, remember Sunbow, that was a big thing in G.I.
yeah,
Joe's Red
Rocket's Red
Rock.
Glare, I believe it was called. Yeah. And all
Yeah.
the Red Rocket restaurants had actual like missiles on top of them. It wasn't just a sign,
Oh God, what a time to be alive.
right? Oh man, that
Uh,
was so funny. So
they're eating their grilled cheese with a knife and fork, by the way.
yeah, yeah, they're not getting their hands all messy. But I mean, to fast track this, because this is I guess a lighter story.
It is.
Yeah, because it's kind of a standoff from the earlier arc, and yeah, they basically want Roadblock to sell out and shill their corporation, and he tells them no, he's happy with what he's got, and then in typical bad guy '80s yuppie fashion, they send a bunch of Crimson Guard goons to come break the place up. So it's like, well, is he gonna want to work with you after this?
Nope.
Yeah, and they ride in on a stinger, don't they?
They do, and I love it too. But like they're telling us, are like, "You're gonna regret this, Marvin, sooner than you think." That's where they come in.
And it's like instantly, and they come in and start scaring off all his customers. And
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, they are channeling Mr. T
Oh, 100% that.
for Roadblock
It,
here, because you could see this as a Mr. T movie where he's grilling up for the families and being nice to all the kids, and all of a sudden
yep.
the bad guys run in, and he's
I,
got
I
to
do
rough them up.
I do love how the Crimson Guard are like, boss has said minimum casualties. Let's ruin some lives,
Yeah,
dude. That's cold hearted. And he comes in like, "What's wrong with you?" Bam.
yeah,
And
there are
just start.
families here. Yeah,
Yep.
I
He
mean,
starts.
I'm hearing Mr. T's voice. I'm not hearing Roadblock's voice from Sunbow.
I can I
I'm
can
hearing Mr. T.
I can
I
definitely hear that.
I think it's
He
the beard.
he might be. He's drop kicking. He's just laying waste to his Crimson Guards.
You know what it is? Also, his little chef's hat in certain angles looks
Yeah.
like Mr. T's mohawk. It's white, but
Yeah.
yeah,
I can see it.
all he needs is
I,
the gold chains.
can definitely see when he's grabbing two Crimson Guards like this.
Yeah, you see it?
Yeah, I see it now. I
Yeah,
see it now.
they, they did this on purpose. There's no
Oh,
way they weren't thinking of Mr.
100%.
T. He does
100.
the DC cab move where he flips the stinger over on the
That's
side.
exactly
You remember that
so
scene
wrong.
in DC
I
Cab?
do.
Yeah, Mr. T flips the car.
Oh, he's doing that to the Stinger with a minigun on the back of it. What?
Yeah. And
He
of course, then he grabs the minigun off the ground.
he pulls a Jesse the Body Ventura
Yeah.
and lays into the Crimson Guard commanders themselves. I bet
Those
I
grilled
think
cheese turned him into a sexual tyrannosaurus.
he, he drives up. He drives up in his food truck, and they're just like, "Where next, brother?" I like to go find a nice restaurant so I can get the stink of this place off me. It really was below our standards, wasn't it? And
Oh yeah, there's almost shades of like trading places here with the Duke
kind
brothers.
yeah, it kind
Yeah.
of is. But
Yeah.
old Marvin rams into their convertible,
Yeah.
wrecks the back of the thing, puts
Their
them into a
fancy
circle.
car.
I do love it. Brother, what happened? The chef hit us. Smurf right, I did. You can Smurf with me. He comes out, pulls out the
Yeah,
bat.
he comes out with the Cubert curse words.
He does. He does. They are sitting there with like they're sitting there with Tech Nines with silencers on it. They're getting ready to lay into him with their little small machine guns. He pulls out the minigun.
Yeah, he's not there to give him a body massage.
No one messes with that and gets to drive away. And there's like, how? The gun must weigh a ton. And he just lays into them, turns the car into Swiss cheese.
Yeah, they're finishing each other's sentences, going back and forth, and yeah,
Return
it's just
fire. I believe he has those beats, brother.
so they grab the next stinger that drives by.
Yeah, drive you so faster. Oh, yeah, I love it.
And
And
then yeah, he goes back to where his truck was parked.
and
And yeah, your friends helped us, and there's Flint and Lady J,
they're
and
rebuilding everything and getting everything set up again. Who's that supposed to be welding?
Is that Beachhead? Since we never really see his face.
Maybe I can see it.
Who else is in Night Force?
That's all I know of. Is
Yeah,
she?
so I think that's the three of them because they
Oh,
each got a panel.
yeah, it has to be Misha because and he's like, where the hell are the cops? Take care of it before they keep things quiet. And Roadblock recognizes the shooter, and that kind of seals
Yep.
the deal. And I love it. He's like, how can I help you have a cheesy day?
I mean, look at that. That is Mr. T there again.
Oh, it so much is. Whenever I read these lines, I hear Mr. T's voice.
Yeah,
Yeah. And but we go back to Springfield,
yeah.
Cobra headquarters.
A nice little suburb at night, and
It
then
is. It looks like a
inside,
great place to live.
it, it,
Uh,
it looks like Mad Max is visiting the Death Star in there because it's all
kind of
high tech and you
does.
got these dreadnoughts standing around.
Kind of does.
Yeah,
Um, and like Chameleon's like disgusting. And Mercer's like, I kind of like him. They add color to the place.
you can tell because she's an aristocrat and he's more blue collar.
Though she's wearing her finest S&M gear with the fishnets.
Yeah,
She's really
she's
trying
ready to
to.
go to the goth rave,
She really is. She's ready to show up in like an extra Blade One at
right?
the party.
She's gonna be at the blood rave.
Yep.
Oh, so
Yeah.
and Destro's having a heart to heart with Cobra Commander.
I'm glad you made it out, Commander. I had no
Yeah,
idea Ripper planned to betray you like that. But I'm surprised you managed to form an alliance with the people who tried to kill you. And the Cobra Commander, he's sitting there in the shadows because he's got his mask off. He's trying to repair it.
yeah.
And he's
He's repairing his hand too.
oh, he is repairing his hand. That's what he's doing. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
the helmet is being brought to him by a little robo tentacle,
That's what it
like
is.
Dr. Octopus type thing.
It's great too because he's like, yeah, it was a learning experience, Destro. Honestly, I know how far Duke is going to go to make to get what he wants, and he's kind of seen the same with me, and so almost like he gets an appreciation for what how far Duke will go.
Yeah, the opposing commanders have seen each other for who they are
Yeah,
in more ways than one, honestly.
yeah, he's not wrong.
And then, and I'm looking at this, all the little robot arms and stuff helping Cobra Commander. He
Mhm.
has gone full Cobra Law heretic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like,
Um,
yeah, this would never fly back home.
oh no. And
And
Destro says, you know, I believe it's time to reveal your origins to me. And he's like, in due time, Destro. Energon
yeah,
first. We got to find Energon, and really goes with what's coming with everyone. And I feel like everyone's kind of getting into the we got to find on the Energon bandwagon. It's kind of like the lead up to Serpentor. They were all trying to chase the DNA of different world leaders. They're
yeah,
doing the same thing with Energon right now.
yeah.
And because they were like they had different teams going different parts of the globe to get the DNA of the world's greatest leaders.
Like Dracula and Genghis Khan and
It was so stupid, but it was actually kind of fun too.
yeah. Oh, that's
Uh,
how what it is they had to work in educational content.
yeah,
So G.I. Joe would do a lot of geography. Transformers would do that too. I mean, where are Ruby Crystal's mind?
Burma.
Burma. See, you know this, even though Burma's not really a place anymore. But see, they snuck that education in there. So yeah, that's what they did with that too.
Yeah,
Oh, we have to go to Romania for, Vlad the Impaler's remains. You know,
could have been a jailer, but he's Vlad. Vlad,
yes,
Vlad
he's
the
so glad
Impaler.
he's Vlad.
He's so glad. He's so glad. He's Vlad. Okay, anyways. Um,
So after Destro leaves,
here,
Cobra Commander
here's your
said
Guar tangent.
he activates the Protocol 61 blood 36 hours ago, and then he hears a recording of basically Destro plotting against him.
He uses Major Blood's eyes.
Yeah,
He has Major Blood recording everything that's going on, which is so
yeah.
smart. So he sees what was actually done.
So yeah, he sees what Blood sees. So he knows that Destro was behind the Dreadnought attack.
Yep. Which I love this part of Cover Commander where he's smarter than everyone else thinks he is.
Yeah.
He's always one step ahead. I'm a big fan of that. So it feels good to have Cover Commander doing this sort of thing. Big fan of that.
Oh
So
yeah.
you
And
know,
someone in the letters column actually writes in and asks him what, like, one character that we'll be thinking of is Crystal Ball coming in the future. So we got a hint.
oh yeah, we've seen the covers coming up.
Yeah. Well, and someone was asking about him in the letters column because they're talking about how Raptor was cool. He goes, I hope you bring in more characters that weren't mainstream. He goes, I forgot his name, but it was a Psy, and yeah, he was the seventh son of a seventh son, and he goes, oh, you're thinking of Crystal Ball. He would be a cool character to bring into the EU, wouldn't he? Hmm.
Yeah, it'd be really neat to have that happen.
Which is kind of cool because Crystal Ball was actually created by Stephen King and his son.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that. That was really neat.
Yeah,
It's one of
and he
his
was
little,
designed to look like Vincent Price.
which he totally does.
Yeah.
100% does. I love
So
that.
yeah, what was he, a hypnotist, right? Like,
I think so. Yeah, he was had like his original toy had this thing you spin it like a little spinning circle thing,
yeah.
like a spinning hologram kind of thing.
The Classifieds kind of has a callback to that too.
Yeah, I
It
actually
doesn't
did.
spin though, I don't think. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember what it does though. It doesn't spin. It like kind of has a oh God. I know. Anyways, yeah. So
It's just cool looking. And then he's got that weird like Cthulhu head you can put on.
yes, he does. He is definitely he's definitely a I guess cultist. If
Yeah, or Cthulhu
well, if you
if you
like,
prefer.
yeah, the Metallica version called Cthulhu.
Well, every time they asked Lovecraft how to pronounce it, he told them something different. He never told them the same way twice because it wasn't supposed to be pronounceable.
Yeah.
But
Uh,
yeah,
during my first marriage on our honeymoon, we went up to Brown University to look at the notes that H.P. Lovecraft. We like I guess we walked into Brown University in the library, and that's where they have a lot of his notes. Like they don't have the originals, so you can look at them. You have like copies of them. That
was Wilbur
dude,
Whately in there looking for pieces of the Necronomicon?
yeah, I mean, we got escorted out, just like we did from Hasbro at the same time. Anyways,
Can't
yeah,
take you nowhere.
the honestly, it was funny though. You go in there and you see his scribblings. He just like he was a nerd who did scribblings on everything. He could like he was like the guy who was like I think it was a really cool idea for a D&D campaign. He made scribble notes and stuff on backs of letters and envelopes and stuff, and just like he had boxes of that kind of stuff. I can totally see him be like, yeah, yeah, it's pronounced
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Well,
that's
one
how it's
time he
pronounced.
said Kalulu, another time he said Cthulhu,
Yeah,
and like the H's were supposed to be like breathy sounds, not actual H's. So it wasn't a TH sound; it was a t.
yeah. Almost like he
Okay,
didn't
yeah, I'm
want
looking at the classified figure. He's got a like a translucent green like bundle of snakes, but it's almost like they're like spinning and intertwining through a skull.
yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
God. Yeah, so that's what we have coming. I'm just sure at some point, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, they're dropping hints.
Heavy hints.
Yeah.
Almost like they have plans already, y'all. So
And that's issue 18 and because it just repeats the same Energon experience.
it does, which,
Yeah.
they were putting out a lot of these all at the same time, so I can totally see why they would do
Well, it
that.
was all within 1 month.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
They're trying to get this like knocked out so they can get caught up to the Transformers book, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I think they're trying to get them in step.
Which cool. I'm glad they're trying to do that. It makes it a lot easier to get everything lined up together if you're going to do it that way.
Yeah,
If you had different people with different ideas, that's a little more problematic. This works out really well. You do it all together like this. So I'm glad to see it. And we're getting all aligned for the upcoming I want to say I'm saying alignment events, but it's just everything's kind of coming together as it is.
right. Yeah,
So
we had a few different covers. We didn't get previews of what the covers were in the last one, I think.
no, we didn't actually. It was just the last page. But
Yeah.
this
Oh,
was
you know why? That's what it was. It was a wraparound cover, and they always put that on the back cover.
that's
So,
true.
although one ad they have in both of those comics, I really liked is the Super Creep Show
I know. What we
cover.
good at?
They did the Amazing Fantasy 15 homage with the creep like carrying a corpse. And it
Yep.
says, with great horror comes creepy responsibility. And it says, available March 2026, which is now.
Go get it, guys.
Go get it.
Go
Now, I
get it.
forgot to look for it. I need to go find it. But yeah,
Yeah.
we got some cool covers. We got a cool chameleon cover.
She's never looked that good, so good on her.
Yeah. And then yeah, we got a roadblock profile pic.
He looks great.
And then we got the card back
Yeah, the
drawing
sunburst
of him.
behind him, the
Yeah.
explosion burst.
And then we got him with, yeah, it shows Beachhead and Flint and Lady J.
I guess he's going to become part of what is their group called?
Night Force.
Night Force. Yeah,
Yeah, and then there's a Night Force cover that's got Shooter and Flint, Lady J, and Beachhead along with Roadblock.
that's a cool looking cover.
So again, Zartan definitely founded Night Force.
He did. Um,
So is he gonna pit them against each other, divide and conquer?
that'd be interesting. I could see it, but we'll see how that goes.
Yeah,
This is an interesting way to put the G.I. Joe together
yeah,
because honestly, you kind of think it's I don't know, not that it's noble, but you kind of get their you kind of figure their roots would be more noble. But this is all Zartan.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm digging this. So
So we cut directly into issue 19 now,
yes.
and it starts off with General Hawk's face drooping on a, I don't know, a stand, like he's got the life mask.
Yeah, I guess kind of it's kind of like falling apart. It's kind of like Darkman.
Yeah, I wonder, or is that a second one? Like he's got multiple of the masks.
That's what I think it is.
Yeah,
He's got one of his like things that's kind of falling apart.
yeah, because that stuff doesn't last forever.
No, it does not. Definitely doesn't here. So let's get on to issue number 19.
Yeah, finally,
Finally, finally we have a the love fest between Duke and Hound.
right?
Well, it's kind of a menage a trois with a little clutch in there.
Oh yeah. Well, there was something I meant to say about 18 that I forgot also.
What's that?
Uh, they were making a PSA joke with Roadblock, the way he's going around and talking to all the kids saying, "Y'all stay in school, don't
Oh
get in
yeah.
trouble."
Oh,
Yeah,
100%.
yeah. I was almost expecting like a body massage joke somewhere in
Body
there.
massage. Hey, honey, looks like you could use a body massage.
Who wants a body massage?
Well, only if they bring in was it barbecue, but like pork chop sandwich. Was that with him?
Oh no, that was Blowtorch.
Blowtorch. That's well, barbecue
Yeah,
blowtorch. Yeah.
yeah.
And then
No,
of course Doc staring
Bar
at kids' windows.
Barbecue was the one that came in when the kid's house was on fire and is all wah, 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 and disintegrates them.
It's talking like a robot. That's right. Jesus.
Uh,
Good times.
so
Mm.
so we start off, yeah, like we said, with Hawk's
Zartan.
mask,
Mhm.
and then we have Zartan staring at a giant holographic globe with pinpoints for all the energon sources.
Because his own energon is dangerously low. There's like a little crystal left suspended in that jar.
Yeah.
I
Thanks
really
to
like
Cobra
his little,
Commander.
yeah, I like his little ready room there with his Hawk, Colonel Hawk, right? Colonel
Yeah.
Hawk's uniform with all the ribbons on it, hanging in the corner there.
Yeah.
All this like machinery with Cobra stuff on it. Like we know Zartan doesn't work directly in Cobra, but he works for Cobra.
Well, when he wants to. Right now, he
Yeah.
doesn't.
Yeah.
Of course, the Dreadnoks just brokered a deal. So
Hmm.
okay, so I'm looking here, and it looks like we may have. I don't know. Is that Ghana or Liberia?
Something like that. It's very analogous.
Yeah.
Up there, it looks like I'm trying to think. Is that it's not Belgium? No, it's not Belgium up there. That is
No, is that Chernobyl?
no, it's not far. Well, maybe it is. I think it's not
Yeah.
far east enough, but we're looking at a map that is with the curvature of the Earth. So our maps we saw in school do not really apply.
Right.
I think Chernobyl's a little further south, but I might be mistaken. I could see it being Chernobyl though.
Yeah.
Then
That
you
would
have,
tie in with, some of the other stuff they've done.
oh yeah, what is that the Isle of Man off the western coast of Britain?
That or it's just Ireland. It's one of the two.
I think Ireland's a little closer, but maybe not. I don't know.
Well,
What are
Isle of
the
Man is like in between them,
okay?
the land
Maybe it is.
masses. And it looks like, is that Libya?
Yeah, definitely Libya.
Yeah. And then we
What is?
got something along the I guess the mid-ocean ridge in the Atlantic.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what that is.
Yeah, that's
And
mid-ocean ridge, I think.
what? Hold
Unless there's
on.
an island maybe. Let's see.
I'm trying to think. There's usually like a bellwether for storms coming over from Africa, and I'm trying to think what that is.
Looks like you talking like the Canary Island or
Maybe
but
it seems too far east.
yeah, and too far north also.
North also, yeah.
Because that's more off of like Portugal. Is it going to be Atlantis?
That'd be funny. I could see it. I could totally see it, but that'd be funny. So actually, where Cobra Law is, but yeah. So interesting new things coming up soon. Man, Duke kills it though. He's got the double guns hanging out by Hal in front of him. The talk robot now, or I blast you off the face of the earth like Duke could. Let's be
Right?
honest. G.I.Joe
Oh,
does
there
not.
are islands there.
Okay.
We
Is
got
it atoll?
oh no, Bikini Atoll is in the Pacific.
Okay,
These
I'm thinking
are I see let's see Santa Cruz de la Graciosa, Santa
Epstein
Cruz
Island. What?
Flores. Oh no, it's way
Sorry.
closer to
I,
us.
I couldn't help it.
Ponta Delgada. So
I know one. There's a airstrip in the middle of the Atlantic somewhere. That's like one of those emergency landing strips out in the middle of the Atlantic. What if that's where that is?
oh, it's the Azores.
Oh, the Azores. Okay,
Yeah.
it's I think it's pronounced Azores. But well, interesting. We'll find out when we find out.
Yes. Yes, we will. So let's see.
It's interesting though. The way Hound I feel is drawn here. He looks less like he transforms into a Jeep. Now, like he has all the Jeep features there, but he's very, I don't know, very thin on the torso. Whereas every other form of him has the head on like the front of the Jeep. It's very
Hmm.
short. It's very stunted here. But it's good for the appearance.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. And Stalker's trying to talk Duke
He's got more
down.
of that generic Autobot with
He
the few
does.
like Jeep
He
things
does.
slapped on.
He's got a yes, he's got a very blocky's look to him. Yes.
Yeah.
The stalker's trying to talk Duke down. He's like, "Hey, Duke, at ease, soldier." He like I'm not a fan of these robots either, but and I hate surprises, but look, this dude helped us out here. We really need to get out of the desert, and we need allies.
Yeah. He goes, we can take we can ask questions when we get home. We need to get out of here.
Yeah, this is a bad place right here, buddy. And Clutch is trying to talk sense into Duke, but this is really not the way Duke or Clutch really wanted this to happen. Bring
And Risk
him.
also is like siding with Clutch. Like, no, this guy, he's a good one. He helped us.
Yeah, he was having fight Cobra, man, alongside us.
And Duke's
He's
like,
one.
before, is there any of y'all that hadn't been working with this robot? Fairness and cover go like, this is new to us.
Dude, no. We just messed with a guy who thought he was a bird who was a tax accountant. We're good, man.
Yeah,
But Brandon's like, you can't deny if it weren't for the Green Giant here, we'd have died, man. And Duke is not thinking rationally. Like, I don't care.
these
Because we're
robots
about to
killed my
kill my
friend.
friend.
Yeah,
And the Hound's trying to be cool. He's like, look, dude, Duke, I'm sorry for your loss, but you must understand that I did not. And Duke doesn't want to hear it. He's like, back off.
he shoots him.
Yeah. And
And
well,
it
he
just
shoots
bounces
him,
off.
but yeah, he's using like regular old shells. It's
Bullets. Yeah, how cute.
how adorable. But so we're at the point where Duke is essentially like losing his shit right now.
Oh yeah, you said the bad word.
Um,
And then, yeah, so they're all trying to talk him down. He feels betrayed, and he's
yeah,
trying. Keep trying to tell him Hound's one of the good ones. He's one of us. He
yeah.
says he's a GI Joe.
Clutch is like he's a GI Joe, and Duke's like no robot will ever be a GI Joe or be a Joe.
Yeah.
But he's he's Duke's he's it's understandable why he feels this way. He saw this stuff happen in real life. He
Well,
saw,
and he saw his friend murdered right in front of him by
yeah,
Starscream.
not Lotar, Starscream.
Yeah.
Oh man,
And then finally he relents to go to the pit, and I want to
yes.
know everything.
Yeah, no, he's not really happy right now.
Yeah. And then we do a flashback.
We do a flashback to the Energon Universe annual, actually,
Yeah.
where Clutch brings Hound to Matt
Ma-
Tracker's workshop.
Yeah.
This is actually good timing because we're getting ready to have the first issue of Mask coming out.
In just a couple months.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
and it's showing where he's torching it because he says, "Yeah, this place is basically it's compromised, so
yeah.
got to
He
relocate."
he doesn't torch it. He blows the place up.
Yeah,
He doesn't burn to the
Hey,
ground. It's an explosion.
he grabs a picture of his son, so I guess that's Scott.
Yeah. I would assume so, yeah.
Yeah,
And he goes on a world tour. You see him with Big Ben. You see him by some pagoda style Asian, probably Japanese.
that's Japan. Yeah,
Yeah, it doesn't really outright say it, but yeah, may as well be. There's in one of the pictures. There's a mountain in the background. I can't figure out where he's at. But then the last one, he's in front of the pyramids.
yeah.
So he's done a world tour. And it ended up in a little fifth wheel with a radar dish on top. Um, yeah, he's apparently he's in contact with somebody in the government, and we don't really know much more than that. Besides, you know, there's someone kind of giving information like, hey, what Mayhem's doing, and he wants to go meet up and have a little at a secure location, a little meet and greet, and discuss what's going on with Miles Mayhem. So that's where we leave Matt Tracker for now. Back at the pit, we have I just love the way the pit looks. The pit is actually very reminiscent of that oil rig G.I. Joe base.
Yeah. Oh, by the
Uh,
way, that's a Senso temple
oh,
in
okay.
in Tokyo. So
Nice. Okay.
yeah,
We're back home sweet home at the pit.
yeah, in the pit. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, it still looks like an oil rig without the
It
towers and
really
stuff.
does. It's
Yeah,
like that playset, the oil rig playset.
yeah,
Baroness and CoverGirl are talking about how hard it is to get sand out of leather.
yeah.
And they're going to go grab a drink later and compare notes. I like this budding friendship between CoverGirl and Baroness.
You got to wonder how they keep getting sand in their leather.
Well, there are some of us who don't wonder.
Yeah.
They spent time in Paris. The
I don't
so
like
yeah.
sand.
Risk was like, yeah, we're all do a little time off. He's trying to interject himself into the ladies' conversation. But
I think he's trying to tag along with them.
oh, I think he is.
Yeah, nice to party, relax, get a
Yeah.
massage. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
body
trying hard, man.
massage.
Trying too hard.
Hey, good on him for trying. We've all been there at one point. Stalker is just down about the weapons. Usually, we gotta get better weapons. We got our butts kicked because our weapons are just terrible.
Yeah, and he wants
They're
to recruit more people too because they keep being outnumbered every time they deal with Cobra or Dreadnoks or whoever.
and he's not wrong because you know Colonel Hawk seems to be keeping this thing very tied down for a low troop, I guess, complement.
Well, he's choking them too because all the
Yeah.
new recruits are going to Night Force. It
hmm
looks like.
Which God, imagine what they could do with Lady J Flint, Beachhead, gosh, Shooter, Roadblock.
Yeah,
Pretty formidable force.
I'm
Roadblock.
expecting Gung Ho to end up with them soon.
Oh yeah, 100% that.
Yeah,
Um, See, Roadblock with a minigun. I don't care if you use energon weapons or not. A minigun is going to do some damage. So,
something. Man, imagine an Energon minigun for him or like a rail gun or something.
oh dude, that'd be awesome.
'Cause I think the classified figure actually comes with like a rail gun.
Well, then I'm sure we'll see it soon then.
Yeah, he has the beard also.
Oh, nice.
That was
Well,
actually the first classified figure.
he kind of looks he very much looks God, I'm trying to think there's a movie had a I think the dude was a he's an MMA fighter.
Hmm.
Big black dude. I'm trying to think of his name. Anyways, yeah, with the beard and all looks really good. He could be a good roadblock. I'm trying to think of the guy's name.
I could have told you till you said
The
something.
guy who played Mr. T in the A-Team movie.
Oh, let's see.
He'd be good.
I didn't watch that one.
I cannot. It wasn't bad actually. It was great having what's his face, Pretty Boy for a face. And
Oh, that Bradley Cooper. Yeah.
Bradley Cooper, yeah, great face. Well, yeah,
But yeah, talking about Quentin Rampage Jackson.
Rampage,
Yeah,
yeah, he'd make a good roadblock for a G.I. Joe movie. Well, actually,
I see that.
speaking of G.I. Joe movie, we just got news that they did not Paramount did not like the treatment for the G.I. Joe movie that they were working on. So we'll see if
The
that comes
Transformers
out.
crossover or another one
I
separate
don't
G.I.
know.
Joe.
It didn't really go into detail. I'm assuming they were trying to bring G.I. Joe into it, and maybe they'll move to the Energon universe more. I don't know.
Yeah. By
But
the way, on a side note, I know we
mhm.
kind of talked about it a little bit earlier, but yeah, since Paramount is purchasing Warner Brothers owns the rights to Challenge of the GoBots. So that means Transformers and GoBots will be under the same, I guess, company again. So
Well, I mean they've been in the same, for the toys
for
some
the
company for
toys, but
years.
not the
Yeah,
cartoons.
exactly.
So media. So then all they gotta do is get Bandai to make a deal.
Which I don't think it'd
And
be
you,
out of the question.
yeah, well, Bandai is teaming up with Takara on a lot of stuff.
There you go.
So we could see a full revival of GoBots.
That'd be kind of nice. Hey, imagine GoBots with current Transformers style engineering.
Oh yeah. Well, even the stuff they're doing for Machine Robo over there
Yeah.
has been really cool.
Oh yeah. Oh, definitely is.
I want to see Masterpiece GoBots because
That
that
would be
toe
cool.
cutter third party really
Yeah.
like wet my whistle for that. So
Man, imagine a masterpiece scooter. That'd be fantastic.
right, actually, Scooter was one of the better figures, honestly.
Yeah, he just because his character on the show was really the voice is kind of annoying. Frank
It was the
Welker.
voice that was he
Yeah.
suffered the same fate as Wheelie because Wheelie was cool except for the voice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, that actually, dude, make him a Vespa. Make him like license him with Vespa.
right.
All the hipster kids would get him in a heartbeat. So, um,
Oh, so yeah, Hawk, quote unquote,
Hawk,
Hawk comes to talk to him, which is Zartan.
yeah,
And he says everything starts and stops with Energon. That's the key to this war. We want to get ahead of Cobra. We need to cut them off at the source.
yeah.
So he wants to chase. these energon sources down,
Which,
and
yeah,
yeah, he wants to send them to Badhikistan, which is a made up place.
yeah, we're probably where Libya is,
Um, yeah, it's hard to tell, really.
or it could be where you think Chernobyl is.
Um, yeah, it could be that.
Yeah, there, well,
Yeah, oh yeah,
we'll
because
find
it's
out.
gonna be up high because I see there's snow
Mountains.
jobs gonna meet him there,
Yeah,
and he wants to know where Duke and Clutch are.
they're working on stuff.
Yeah, and Hound's explaining who Starscream is. That's who killed your friend. And he's
Yeah,
basically one of the worst uh enemies we had on Cybertron.
yeah. He's like he matched your description, and like Clutch, like, look, Duke, you don't have to, lock Hound down like this. He's our ally. He's here to help us. And Duke's like, you're lucky you're not in there with him after what you, but Duke's like, you betrayed me. Clutch is like, dude, listen to reason.
Duke needs to get out of his fifis.
100%.
Yeah.
This is PTSD with Duke.
Oh,
Let's be honest.
I get it, but
Yeah.
you got one on your side here.
Yeah. You have a major asset here. And I think it's going to come down to him, seeing it's almost like when we were doing X Squad and Marcellus saving, Napier
Napier, yeah. That
twice.
we've got that whole dynamic again.
Yeah. You can't trust any of the robots. They're all the same.
Yeah. He won't shake his hand.
Nope. Golly, what a jerk.
We'll, we'll
I guess
find
Duke,
out I guess next issue how that's gonna go.
yeah, meeting the old boss there, the
Yeah.
superior officer. So,
Right.
but the problem is Hound doesn't have a transponder, so he can't get a hold of him. And Duke's like, all right, we got to find out how to fix a transponder. Clutch is like, I know a guy. I gotta go find him though,
Yeah. And he tells him that Starscream's like the worst of the worst. It's like he's hunted Autobots across space.
which really makes the whole Oktar storyline really, it's even the worse, more tragic.
Yeah, and revisiting that, you see how he didn't want to do it, and as it went on, he just kind of gave in to Megatron's control.
Oh yeah, 100%. Um, and he like Clutch is like, this guy isn't gonna be found unless he wants to be found. And
Yeah.
dude, Smith, Agent Smith shows up at Talladega or something.
Yeah.
It's like a speedway, like a NASCAR speedway.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that was really funny. Yeah,
Yeah,
was Agent Walker, he says.
yeah,
Is his name.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he looks like Agent Smith. He looks kind of
He's
like I'm trying to think of the guy from was it Earthspark?
the kind of yeah.
Yeah, he looks kind of like that agent
I
off of
can't think of the
there.
guy's name.
Yeah.
So dude leaves for like, yeah, look, like got here before you did. At least you can do is try to fit in. The dude's in a black suit. He looks like a Men in Black or
Oh
Man in Black.
yeah. Yeah, he stands out.
Yeah, you go give me a heart attack tracker. Um,
Yeah, because he's already behind him.
yeah, he's just waiting there for him to show up. And Matt Tracker's like, no, no, look forward. You wanted to meet and talk, so talk. And he gives him kind of lowdown, that Mayhem is trying to pass off his tech as his own and unraveled, and he lost control of the narrative. So he framed you, and he weirdly enough, Miles Mayhem had his own agenda. I know, right? Who saw it coming?
What?
And Tracker's like, it doesn't matter. He's ruined my life.
Yeah, Agent Schloter, I think was his name.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
going back that.
Tracker is like he's ruined my life. He's stolen from him. He made him a wanted man. I almost wonder if Scott isn't with like his wife or ex-wife or with grandparents or something like that.
He's
Because
he's in hiding to keep
yeah,
Mayhem from messing with him.
oh, 100%. And
Yeah,
knowing what we know about Miles Mayhem, he totally would. And it's like, why is this any different? Is what Matt Tracker says. And Mr. Anderson, I don't know the agent turns around, and it was Agent Walker, right?
yeah,
The
Agent
Agent
Walker.
Walker, he's like, because the world is different. You're not that off the grid, Matt. There are giant robots and terrorists with laser guns. This is a golden opportunity for you to make it home, go home.
Yeah, he's basically giving him a chance to. stop hiding.
Yeah. But in right then there's a giant explosion. There's a monster truck with like an 8 missile deep launcher on it in its tailgate.
Yeah, it's got a big missile pod on the back.
Yeah, everyone get out of here. And
This looks like a prototype for Jackhammer, honestly.
it kind of does. Or actually no, there was another mask vehicle that was a monster truck and cannot remember its name. Volcano?
Is it Volcano?
I think it was
I think that was
Volcano.
it.
Yeah, like split in the middle and like the turret came out of the middle. Um, God, some things I can't remember some stuff I just did in college a few years ago, and I can remember mask vehicles that I didn't even own.
It was a van, like a monster truck van, wasn't it?
I think it's something like
Yeah,
that. Yeah,
yeah, it was. Yeah, it popped in the middle, had like a missile silo in it or
yeah.
something.
Well, the
Or
missile
oh,
silo had at least
a
a turret.
turret. A
Yeah,
turret,
turret.
that's what it was.
Um. Anyways, the agent like looks distressed, and there's a guy there's a bubble off screen saying you messed up coming out of hiding tracker. Pretty big bounty on your head. And Tracker's like, you see, you came to collect scrap iron, which is another Cobra. Was he a mercenary?
I think he was with the Iron Grenadiers, wasn't he with Destro?
He was no, he was an earlier one. Scrap Iron was
Yeah.
early on, but I think he was a mercenary. Maybe he was the Iron Grenadiers later.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's driving a. It looks like he's driving just a unmarked monster truck. Long time, buddy. Mayhem says hi.
Yeah. So apparently he's an employee of Miles Mayhem. And that's where we are left off here.
Yeah, and so the starts straight shooter starts. Scrap Iron driving a monster truck with rockets. What could be cooler? It is pretty rad.
It is
It
pretty cool. That was a great
it
entrance.
Oh yeah, he's got like half his face is burned also. But I'm recognizing the uniform, the Scrap Iron's uniform. I remember Scrap Iron. He was a figure came with him by himself, but he had like a little, I don't know if it was like a little grenade launcher or something. He had like a little missile pack thing that he came with.
Yeah.
But I recognize the uniform definitely. Um, and the hunt for Energon begins is where they say in the letters column.
Yeah, that's the next arc is hunting for Energon.
The next two issues, they build out the bigger Energon universe with plans to connect the events of Transformers, but also help stage for the stage for the next big G.I. Joe storyline. The whole thing with looking for Energon kind of reminds me of them looking for Serpentor's DNA.
Or what is it,
Or
the mass device?
yes, the mass devices. That's
Yeah,
a good point.
when they're going for like the heavy water and the
Yeah,
radioactive stuff and all that. Yeah.
yeah. I should go back and watch that.
They did the Classified's figure of that Snake Eyes where he
Oh,
had like the
really?
goggles and his hands are all pink and radioactive
Oh,
because he's got the
nice,
little canister and he's got the polar bear. He comes with the polar bear to attack him.
nice.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So our character spotlight's Hound. Never heard of this guy
Yes.
before.
Oh, new character.
Right?
Brave Autobot warrior and scout, mostly scout.
Yeah.
He will come on Earth alone, which is kind of I don't know, sucks for him. He's low energon. Is he one of the ones that fell out of the ark when it crashed? I think it
Yeah,
was.
he
Right?
fell
Yeah.
out. Yeah. That's why he can't find him.
Yes.
So, and like you said earlier, it's really cool the way, I mean, with Bumblebee out of the way, Hound was given his chance to shine as like the liaison between humans and Autobots, like he was kind of meant to be in the pilot.
Yeah, it's kind of cool because he's doing a liaison between like less the kids and more like the military and like the other sides of
Which makes sense.
it makes total sense.
And I think that's one reason why they probably like dialed him back as the buddy
Yeah.
because he was a military vehicle.
Yeah.
And he's kind of the oddball because they said when they were separating who was the good guys and who were the bad guys, they picked military vehicles as the bad guy. So he was the exception. He was the military vehicle that was a good guy.
Yeah.
So
I think they were reminiscent of MASH and they thought like, you know what, this is kind of sad. We'll make him part of the good guys.
yeah. Although, could you imagine, if they'd made him like the one like Decepticon vehicle that was like a ground vehicle?
That would be kind of neat.
Yeah, that would have put a whole twist because I mean we didn't really see uh I guess, ground vehicles for the Decepticons until like Blitzwing showed up, or
Yeah.
the Battle Chargers or
Oh yeah.
Stunticons. Yeah. So
Yeah. And they
there's a
also
universe out there.
one track mind. Matt Trekker has been keeping a low profile since last year's Energon issue special. It's been a treat to find out where he went after the fateful meeting with Hound and Clutch. Now that Miles Mayhem has escaped military custody, however, he's dialed up an old friend to look for Matt or enter Scrap Iron.
I think I don't think Scrap Iron's there to kill him. I think Scrap Iron is there to recruit him for Mayhem because,
That could be.
well, Mayhem stole all his ideas and now he's on his own. He needs to branch out on his own. So I think he's gonna try to like come to the dark side.
I can see it.
Yeah.
The creator spotlight, Andrea Milana, um, the master disguise with the master disguise himself, Zartan, now having revealed himself. The question I have to ask is, if you could disguise yourself as anyone in the Energon universe, who would it be and why? I kind of like the answer though. Beachhead.
He's an
He,
easy one to disguise yourself
yeah, I
as.
mean, he's a cool character design, and he is.
Just get you a green balaclava and you're good.
The You're interesting to experience one of his silent missions in the shadows. I mean, Beachhead was really kind of overshadowed by the idea of Snake Eyes, Storm Shadow, and all them. He was essentially he was a Black Ops a soldier,
He was
which
silent but deadly.
yeah. We're having
So,
nachos tonight. It'll be that way.
and see, that's another one is, with Bumblebee out of the way and Autobots, they kept Snake Eyes out of
Yeah.
the story. So he doesn't like, because both those guys eat up all the limelight and
Yeah, I
it's hard
mean,
for the other characters to grow.
yep. I mean, Snake Eyes is like the Wolverine
Yeah.
of G.I. Joe. Dude,
And I have a
Mhm.
feeling we're going to see Bumblebee active soon since they carried him to Cybertron.
It may be a few issues, but I think we'll see him probably. I don't know. Maybe he'll be resentful of what's going on.
I think because they had Bulkhead carry him, I think we're going to see a dynamic like the Transformers animated Bumblebee with
That
him.
could be. That could be.
Yeah, because
The well, I was gonna say the other covers though. Man, I okay, cover A, which is the one when you have here Hound and Duke, button heads, literally.
yeah,
I like the second cover a lot. The art's really nice on it. It's essentially all the Joes, on the left side facing off. It looks like there should be like a double cover with the Cobra or the Dreadnoks.
yeah. I think in for 20, we're gonna have a Cobra cover that goes with
I
that.
can see it. And dude, CoverGirl looks great. Actually, it has a very Amanda
That's not
Seyfried look to her.
that's not Cover Girl.
That's Chameleon.
That's Chameleon. Yeah,
Oh, I saw the blonde hair. I was thinking like, but you're looking at the outfit. Yeah, you're right. That is Chameleon.
yeah.
They're on cover
She
D.
is not the dork we saw in season 2 of Transformers at all,
Yeah. You can't get much worse than that.
with her Valley Girl accent.
But she very much wants to be the Baroness. So
Oh
there's
yeah,
that
and
too.
she does have her, and she hasn't used it lately. Her electronic disruption
Yes.
abilities.
Yeah.
I thought it
Cover
was cool they worked that in.
Yeah, cover D though looks really good. You see like a stencil of Starscream back there with a rifle over the top of it. It's a really neat effect, the style art.
Yeah, it looks cool. The
Yeah.
way they got, yeah, I guess that Starscream behind the,
Yeah. You
yeah,
just it's like a red like a pencil drawing outline of a Starscream with some shading.
yeah, it's line art, and then you've
Yeah.
got just it looks almost like a Sin City is what it looks like.
Very much like that. Yeah, except in red and
Yeah.
black, a little white background and stuff.
Well,
Next
those are the
one.
three colors they did in Sin City. They did red.
Oh no, you're not wrong. I haven't looked
Yeah,
at Sin
a
City
little
in
bit of
God
yellow here and there, but
years.
yeah,
Well, yellow, like really, yeah.
just smatterings here and there.
Yeah, well, and of course the Yellow Bastard had a lot of that storyline at Sin City. Um, Next cover being G.I. Joe E with a Hound and Clutch in an action shot.
Yeah, jumping, look out of a building. It looks
Yeah,
almost like the scene where they were fighting Mercer.
it kind of does actually.
Yeah, and then we got
Co
a mass cover
and a
with
foil cover, no
Thunderhawk.
less.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I saw something about this. It's extremely limited foil cover. I haven't looked at for
hmm
it myself. Looking good though. A Thunderhawk with a Matt Tracker coming out of it looks nice.
It looks really good. And then we have one
The
of their head covers, the
yeah,
foil mask, I
half
guess they're calling them,
yeah
with Hound.
with Hounds.
Those are I like them,
Hmm.
but I always worry like when like I pick up at the shop and they go
Yeah,
to put it in the bag because that mask kind of hangs up on the bag going in
yeah.
if they
You gotta
don't
be
do it just
careful of
right.
those things.
Yeah. And they
Uh,
usually only have like one at the shop I go to. So it's like, great, you
more
ripped the only one you had.
more than I usually see. So there's that.
Yeah.
So, man, this is the end of this line before we get into number, God, was it number 20 with
Number 20 with
Duke
Optimus
meeting Optimus
Prime.
Prime. When in theory, we'll see how this goes.
Yeah. Or no, I guess he'll just be Optimus. He will not be
Well,
Optimus.
I don't know. It depends on where they put this in the timeline. He might
Well,
just be Optimus.
they haven't had any time for
Okay.
anything, I think. So
So
yeah.
it'll just be Optimus.
Yeah, the cover
Interesting.
I think was creative. The cover doesn't always match what's in the book. I mean, look at the
That's true.
in the Dreadnought War, there was all kinds of stuff with like Duke all like road warriored out and stuff, and we
Yeah.
never saw that.
We'll see what
It's
happens. Well, I guess we'll find out very soon. So here's to that.
yeah, very, very soon.
Very soon.
It sounds like Punch. Look out for my counterpart. I hear he's nearby. Very
Real
nearby.
nearby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway,
Well,
so
that
let's get
was a marathon there, and
it
we're finally
was.
caught up.
Took a little while. Let's get this thing on
Yeah.
the can, man, and talk to you all later. Hit us up with if you want to reach out and say something to us over the show. More than meets these guys at gmail.com. Join the Discord. If you have a few bucks you want to throw into the Patreon, I wouldn't say no. And hopefully we'll see you guys very soon for I think the next issue is going to be might be number 20.
It is 20.
So it's 20.
It's
Then we'll
it's the
have
one we're waiting on.
Extra Squad Friday. So y'all have a
Yes.
great night. And I appreciate you checking us out, listen to us ramble for a little while. Y'all take it
Bye.
easy. All right. Bye. More Than Meets These Guys, a Transformers podcast, is performed by Evan Johns, Boo of the AxelonUnderground.com, and Ed Strickland. Research is done by Evan Johns, Boo of the AxelonUnderground.com, and Ed Strickland. Special thanks to Hasbro, Marvel, Skybound, and the occasional extra property which we will name at whatever time is appropriate for that episode. And without all of you, this is really not even possible. So thanks for being here, and thanks for checking us out every week. Goodbye.